hit the music, please.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, my name is Mike Gay.
And I'm Lenny Gay.
And welcome to our Video Games Addiction Anonymous digital only help seminar thing. Today Lenny and I we joined forces and we wanted to do something good for the community, for the people of the internet, because you're all amazing, beautiful people, and we know you have problems like us.
Mm-hmm. We're only human.
We're only human, and today's subject is video game addiction.
It's a problem that many people struggle with every year. It strains relationships. It ruins lives.
It just kills the vibes, man. When you're just like playing video games 24/7 and you just can't get off of it. Me personally, I've never been addicted to anything in my entire life, unlike some people. But yeah,
were you implying that I'm addicted to stuff?
No, I wasn't implying that, but I'm just saying that there are people out there that are addicted, and you don't see enough of other people helping those kind of people with their problem, you know? Like,
okay.
There's just video games all the time, 24/7, but they don't realize that people get addicted to video games as easy as they get addicted to porn or fentanyl or stuff like that.
Yeah, so we decided we wanted to give back to the community and try to help people with their problems, because no one helped us.
Nobody helped you, not us. Like I said, I've never been addicted, but I know that you have suffered from video game addiction. He probably still suffers through it, so this is something that can help Lenny as well.
Right.
We've done a lot of research and knowledge. We've looked up video game addiction. We got stats and notes. I've been going to town with these notes.
Yep. We put Mike in charge of gathering statistical data for this study. I'm not sure how or why we put Mike in charge of that, considering he can't read.
That's not a problem.
It's a mystery.
That's not a problem. You act like it's a problem. It's not.
We'll
Look at all this.
We'll
look at all these notes here.
We'll see if it's not a problem.
I have so much data. I have collected so much data from the internet to help others. That's how committed I am to this. And you're over here making fun of me.
You can have data, but it needs to be accurate.
This is accurate data. I'm telling you. This is like 110% accurate.
Okay. If you say so. Well.
Anyways, with our channel,
the viewers will be the judge of that.
Anyways, so our channel, the reason we started our channel in the first place is we want to help people. We want to, do good for the community, see people succeed and overcome their problems. We don't want to muddle it with any kind of nonsense or hijinks or anything like that. We want to be clear
and concise.
We want to be more clear, concise, and upfront, transparent than, I don't know, Tom Hardy's sexual orientation.
Yeah, because we all know that his sexual orientation is up in the air. Many people don't know what his sexual orientation is. Even he may not know what his sexual orientation is. So we don't want to. We don't want to be like that. We want to be clear,
straight to the point. We want to tell you exactly what you need to know. There's no guessing. Mm-hmm. There's no figuring out. There's no gay undertones or anything like that.
Yeah, just hard facts.
Exactly.
Hard facts.
Let's get started.
Are you drinking a beer? Are you drinking a Miller High Life?
Yeah, you want one?
No.
No? Why not?
We're making a video about video game addiction. We don't want to show our own addictions and our own
showing our own addictions. I'm just having a tall can.
You have like 10 of them a day.
That's why I offered you one. I'm nervous. Whenever we get on camera, I get all nervous and gassy. And I need like alcohol to kind of...
See, that's the first problem when it comes to addiction. When you get scared or nervous, you feed on those addictions.
I'm not addicted to anything. It's not. This video is not about me. It's about them. They.
Yeah, but it's not a good example to set for our viewers.
Moving on.
When you're putting your own addictions on camera, just don't drink the beer while we're filming this, okay? You
Fine,
can drink it
fine,
after.
fine.
We want people
whatever
to
you
have
say,
the right
Lenny.
idea.
You know best, right?
Yeah.
So next, before we go any further, like we mentioned, we're about helping people. So we set up a video game addiction anonymous digital only help seminar thing hotline. So whatever problems you're dealing with, you can reach out to us through the hotline, and we'll try and help you out the best we can.
Yeah.
It's not really a hotline. It's not something that you can call in. It's more of an email address. Well, you go ahead and send your problems to us through email, and then once we figure out what the password is for the email, then we'll be able to get back to you.
It's almost not even a hotline. It's just, you shouldn't even call it that.
Shut up, Lenny.
Okay, so you're going to want to send your emails to M3 help you.
What? No.
At hotmail.com.
No, Lenny, you idiot. It says help me help you at hotmail.com.
That's not what that says. That's not what that says.
That's what it's meant to say.
I probably should have proofread everything before Mike put it out there. That was an oversight on my part. But yeah,
help me help you at hotmail.com. There you go. It's
okay. We'll put it on the bottom.
Okay,
so you know what to send it to.
Anyways,
that's not help me help you. That's just gibberish.
Can we please just not mention about my illiteracy?
Well, if your literacy is affecting helping people, then we have to address it sooner or later.
Okay, so we'll put something in this description or something. I don't know.
Okay,
So
we might have to change that, but for now, send it to this email address. Make sure to spell it carefully, exactly as it is on the screen.
You can't forget the 3. The 3's got to be in there. If it's not in there, then I don't know where it's going. It's going to like India or something. I don't know.
Right.
Okay. Anyways,
moving on.
So we stats. That's we want to understand what video game addiction is and how it harms people, and we got stats up the ass right here. But I'll let you, Lenny, go ahead and kind of give us an idea as to what are the numbers. What is the world expecting, or how much video game addiction is in the world right now?
Okay, so for this study, we've compiled, I should say Mike compiled countless data for this video to show just how dangerous video game addiction is. So according to Mike's data, from what I can understand from his notes, it wasn't easy to read his statistics, but from what I got from it is up to 4% of gamers are addicted to video games. After this, he goes on to say that in another study, 1 to 16% of gamers are addicted to video games. And then once again, in another study, he has from gamers aged 18 to 34, around 8.5% of gamers are addicted. It doesn't say addicted to video games, it just says 8.5% of gamers are addicted. So I'm not sure what that means, but we're going to try to figure out and get a concrete number as to how many people are addicted. Did you hear what I said about your data?
What was that 1 to 80% are addicted to video games? Is that what you said?
1 to 16% is from what
1 to
I'm
16%.
Guessing.
That's crazy. So 1 to 16% of the entire world.
No, of gamers.
Oh, of gamers? 1 of 16% of gamers in the United States or all over the world?
I want to say it's around the world. I couldn't really.
We're going to say around the world.
I couldn't discern it from your notes.
Around the world. 1 to 16% of all gamers around the world are addicted to video games. That is crazy.
But in another study, you just said around 8.5% of gamers are addicted. It doesn't say if it's addicted to video games. I'm going to assume it is. But anyways,
we'll go with this. Sure, addicted. It's just video games. Video games. That's what the video is about. Numbskull. Let's just say video games. Okay.
Anyways. So 1 to 16% of gamers around the world are addicted to video games. So what do you think of that, Mike? What do you think of those stats?
you just threw a lot of big numbers at me. I'm still kind of comprehending, the stats and all that, but it sounds like a major problem, a major issue that the whole universe is like dealing with,
Yeah, I mean,
and that's exactly why we're here. That's why the Super Gay Bros are trying to help the people of the internet overcome this problem. So,
it seems like it should be more though. 16% of gamers.
Well,
I mean, I guess it takes into account like mobile gamers, like casual players, but
who gives a shit about mobile gamers? They don't even.
That's a big chunk of the gaming ecosystem.
That's.
I mean, Candy Crush,
filthy casuals.
What's that? League of Legends. You can't
don't
rule
even
those games
go.
out.
Don't even go there. Come on. Let's be serious about this.
People can be addicted to those too, the same way they're addicted to Fortnite or Call of Duty.
We are going to. Okay, so this is part of the learning of understanding of the video game addiction. We're going to provide to you the definition of video game addiction to help you better understand the whole bigger picture. Now, it was a little difficult finding a true definition of video game addiction. Whenever you look it up on the internet, it just gives you addiction entirely. So we had to resort to the next best thing, which was the definition of video game addiction through Urban Dictionary.
Now, it wasn't an easy definition to find. I guess it's just, according to people who made dictionaries, it's just not a very big issue. And we're here to dispute that because it is a big problem. And it should be more readily available to people who want to know what it is, to see if they have it.
Right. I can look up the definition of having HIV positive blood.
Right.
And right then and there, it tells me everything I know. Video game addiction, which is probably almost as scary, just as bad.
Just as scary.
You got to go. You got to go to Urban Dictionary to find it. But we got a definition either way.
Is that what your data says? That Urban Dictionary is pretty credible?
Yeah, right here.
There. Oh yeah, pretty credible.
I am going to need Lenny's help to say the definition due to certain reasons.
Okay. Yep. So I'm going to list off the definition they have for video game addiction. So the first definition is the excessive use of an electronic or computerized type device. Can be the overuse of any of these name brands, such as Xbox, PlayStation, and or Nintendo. For these companies usually manufacture these electronic devices. Another definition it has is a
boring definition.
A lame way of scapegoating video games to give reason to our retardity. You might be able to touch on that a little bit, right?
I don't know that word.
Definition? Retardity?
What is that like?
It's
is that like ignorance?
Yeah.
I guess I could relate to that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not addicted to anything at all whatsoever, but sure, why not?
Yeah. But anyways, we won't go into that. The third definition that it has for video game addiction is an addiction that attracts Xbots, Nintendo nerds, and Sony boys alike to overusing video games. It can be as addictive as alcohol and drugs in some circumstances.
There you have it, folks. The definition of video game addiction. We are hoping now at this point, everyone viewing has a very broad idea of what video game addiction is.
I mean, they couldn't have explained it any better.
No,
honestly.
That's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, like I couldn't have said it better myself. But if I had to put it in bluntly as to what video game addiction is to me, it's when somebody is sad, pathetic, lonely, they have nothing going for them, they have no future, and simply because they want to play the next Call of Duty or they want to level up in...
Are you saying from your experience?
No, not from my experience. Just from what I've seen through other people or you. Well, mostly from you, what I've seen. That is my definition. What about you? What would you say is your definition of video game addiction?
My definition of video game addiction. Playing video games so much it ruins your life and the lives of people around you.
I like mine better. Anyways, that'll have to do for now. So, this is a good point. How about, could we get your, because I know that you've been addicted to video games for ever since you came out of mom's
very long time. Yep.
So, can you share some of your experience? What is the bottom of the barrel for Lenny?
Well, first, I just want to put video game addiction in a broad perspective for our viewers. For people who may not get video game addiction, I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Comparing video game addiction is like when you wanted to come out of the closet to our dad, and you struggled for weeks to try to bring it up to him because he didn't want him to disown you or.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold your horses.
Remember that?
What are you talking about? I came out to our father. I don't remember this ever happening, Lenny. No, I think.
I'm just using it as a Okay.
Okay, that never happened. Strike that from the record. Okay. Never happened. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Okay, all right. So another comparison is like an alcohol addiction.
There you go. Perfect. Compare.
So it's like when you're anxious or you're nervous and you're stressed out. What do you want to do? You want to feed those addictions. You want to drink, or in this case, you want to play video games. You want to smoke a bowl, or you want to play Phantasy Star 2 for 24 hours straight.
I don't know why you'd want to play Phantasy Star, but whatever. Or another kind of example to compare video game addiction to porn addiction.
That's another good one.
You constantly got to just keep choking the chicken because it makes you feel good.
You get it all out of your system.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but some people in this room they got more problems than they'd like to admit.
More than a little about that problem. I've seen it.
So how about this, Lenny? Let's what we should do from here is symptoms. You've experienced thousands of symptoms of video game addiction.
Yep.
How about we go through the list? You tell the viewers exactly what these symptoms include.
Yeah, I listed some of my symptoms on here, and I'm gonna go over it with you guys. Some of my symptoms: feeling upset or angry when I can't play. I get really, really antsy. I get really sweaty. Get really nervous. Thinking about gaming all or a lot of the time. It's about the only thing I think about 24/7. Someone could be talking to me, telling me how their dog died, and I'll just be thinking about playing Call of Duty or something.
Right then and there, that is like a big indicator that somebody has got a very serious problem.
Mm-hmm. And you have that same experience too, right?
No, are you kidding me? I don't think about video games 24/7. I'm usually thinking about
that's up for debate.
You know how it is. I'm too busy to be thinking about video games. Let's put it that way. Who's out there panhandling to get money to pay the rent, huh?
I mean, yes, you, but
me. That's right.
I mean,
I'm panhandling.
It only gets us so far, honestly.
I'm panhandling 16 hours a day. I ain't got time to be thinking about video games. Yeah, maybe I'll play an hour here, 2 hours there, but to me, I'm too busy.
Multiply that by 8.
Like I said, I've never been addicted to anything in my entire life.
All right, Mike. All right. Another symptom, needing to spend more and more time playing to feel better. Not being able to limit or quit playing video games. A lot of, like our mom, when I was growing up, she would scream at me and throw things at me, trying to get me to clean the house.
She had her own addictions, so
yeah. So it's kind of hypocritical, but needing to spend more and more time playing to feel better. It's honestly a vicious cycle. When I'm down, I want to play video games, and I'm usually down almost every second of the day. So what do you do in that situation? You fuel your addiction. In my case, I play video games. In Mike's case, he smokes meth. Here we go. Loss of interest in other activities you used to like. Having problems at school, work, or home because of your gaming. Due to my video game addiction, I got fired from 8 different jobs in an 8-month span.
So sad. And I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing the same exact things as Lenny here. Losing your job. Girls don't want to talk to you because you try to break the ice by talking about Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Lame. I dropped out of middle school, so I didn't have that problem. Yeah. And I haven't worked in 10 years, so.
Because of the video games.
Not because of the video games, because I chose not to go to school or to work.
You chose to play video games instead of going to school. I
did not choose to play video games instead of going to work and school. I chose to do other things that wasn't work, school, or video games. Just keep going.
All right. I noticed a lot of people I used to work with, they like to talk about working out or how the Eagles played the other night, and I just want to talk about World of Warcraft. And then they just kind of
wander off.
They wander off and they go have their conversation without me.
So any beta males out there, what do they call it? Incels? Any guys like you out there, listen up, because Lenny and I, not only are we going to help you overcome that video game addiction, we might even help you get laid. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know that's kind of a
tall order, but
but we're going to give it our best shot.
Yeah, we'll try. Another symptom: lying to people close to you about the amount of time you spend playing. A lot. I would keep the video game addiction on the down low. So a lot of people at work would tell me, what do you do in your free time? Do you watch sports? Do you play video games? I'll be like, yeah, I'll play 30, 40 minutes every couple of days,
So you're lying to these people.
But in reality, I play about 24 hours a day. On my days off.
Oh boy, I think this whole seminar just might be for you, Lenny, because that's pretty bad stuff, man. Yeah. Let me say, good God Almighty,
it's pretty depressing. One more symptom that comes with video game addiction, in my experience, masturbating 8 times a day. I don't know what it has to do with video games or my video game addiction, but it's just something
That's what it says. That's what it says in the data, right? That's what it says in the data, yeah.
I don't know. Is that what it says?
It says
I can't read your data.
It says it in the data. Just take my word for it. Okay. Masturbating 8 times a day. Whew, man.
Yeah.
It must be pretty scabby down there, huh?
It's not pretty.
God, I can't. But there you go. So that just these symptoms, like I mentioned before, if you experience one or any of these or several of these symptoms,
chances are you're suffering from video game addiction.
Yeah, and you need help immediately. So that hotline we had earlier, was it?
No, down.
The one earlier, yeah. Please send us that email. We're going to help you as best we can.
Make sure to spell it correctly again. I can't emphasize that enough. Let's talk about how much time gamers spend playing video games when they have their addiction. You got data on that, correct?
Dude, data is the number one thing that I have. Let me. No, not that.
What is this shit?
My notes, dude. Be careful. They're my notes.
Is this data?
That is my data.
This does not look like data, Mike.
So
dribble.
As you know, because of my illiteracy, I can't read normal words, and it's hard for me to write things down. So,
is that Goku from Dragon Ball Z?
It is Goku, and it does.
What does
that
have to do?
It does have to do with video game addiction. I had to make my very own language, my very own alphabet, my own personal notes that only I can understand. This helps me. Look,
I don't know.
It's very simple.
I don't know if we can use this.
Okay, so anytime that there's a banana on the page, that means that it's moving on to the next subject. So, see, they've got a banana here. We got a banana, 2 bananas there. That means we got.
Is that a banana? Oh no, that's a penis.
That's a penis.
That's a penis. Okay.
Anyway. It may look like a bunch of nonsense and mumbo jumbo, but there is a lot of information on these notes here, Lenny. So
the only thing that comes a little bit close to what we're talking about right now is this picture of Master Chief on this data. It's the only thing. Everything else just,
that one actually was just kind of
sense.
for fun. I was making fun of Halo Infinite, so
this has nothing to, Master Chief has nothing to do with
it doesn't.
With the statistics
and
that we're talking about.
neither does Bigfoot smoking a joint.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words, honestly. I'm trying to find data about how much time
like I said,
people spend on video games.
Only Mike can decipher the language. So, because video game addiction is very similar to, I mean, it's more serious, but it's very similar to alcohol addiction. Lenny and I, we went ahead and we created our own step program. It's actually 2 steps. 2 steps.
2 simple steps.
To overcoming video game addiction. It's that simple. Like, you follow these 2 steps and
you're golden.
You're gone. You can kiss video games goodbye.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a thing of the past after this 2-step program.
I'm honestly thinking about getting this patented because like it's that smart. It's that short.
Right to the point.
That's what we're all about. That's what we're all about.
It's not confusing like Tom Hardy's sexual orientation.
It's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. 2-step program.
Okay.
So let's just call it the super gay steps to video game not being addicted to it.
Yeah. Okay. So step 1.
Step 1 is just stop. As simple as that.
Simple as that. That's all you got to do.
That's it. You just stop playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Just put the controller down and stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first step. Now, of course, that might only last for so long before you start playing again. So that's where step 2 comes in. And step 2 is go outside.
Just go outside. Get your mind off video games. Get your mind off masturbating. Go to the park.
Exactly. Step 1 is
try
to
not
just
to masturbate there, but
step 1 is supposed to like just make you put the controller down. Step 2 is to ensure you never pick up the controller again. There you go.
2 simple steps. Just stop and go outside.
I should be charging for this stuff. I came up with this myself. Lenny had nothing to do with it.
See, doctors won't tell you this.
No.
No one will.
Because how are they going to make money if it's that simple, you know? Shoot, why don't I get my own PhD, you know? Why don't I get my doctorate with this kind of knowledge?
Well, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself. I could name at least 50 reasons why you shouldn't have a PhD, but I see what you're saying.
Okay. All right, so we have gone through a whole lot of information. Like my mind is just woo with just all this data, data and info, and helping people, helping you, the viewers. Well, I guess before we move on, you want to take a hit of this?
No, I don't want to take a hit of whatever it is you're smoking.
Are you sure?
No. Why do you keep offering me?
I don't know. Maybe I figured there's a chance where you may want to do it for once.
You know I don't do any of that stuff, Mike. It's like, why do you keep offering to me if I keep...
Well, I don't know. I just I figured maybe just this one time you needed it for whatever reason.
No, but please stop offering me marijuana or PCP, whatever it is you're
Whoa,
smoking.
Come on, it's not PCP. It's
whatever
a little bit of weed.
Whatever it is, I don't want it. Okay, stop offering me.
Don't start accusing me of doing PCP or any of that. On
you offer me like almost every day, and I keep telling you no. So stop offering it.
I think you're so stressed out that maybe this might do you some good. But
this is why.
If you're gonna be a dick about it, then I'll just keep it on my side of the whole anonymous circle. So.
I don't want to smoke meth or PCP or whatever
This isn't
you're
meth.
smoking.
I don't see meth anywhere. Do you see meth anywhere? I don't see PCP.
It may not be here, but it could be anywhere around the house, wherever it is your stash is.
Just a little bit of weed. Never hurt anybody.
All right. Just don't offer me, okay? I don't want any.
Don't say I didn't offer.
I've always stayed away from that stuff.
Don't say I didn't offer it to you. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Let Mike fuel his addiction while we're making a video about addictions, trying to help people.
All right, back on track. So now we went over the steps, the 2-step program as to how to stop video game addiction. We also we have another bit of advice that we want to share with the viewers. This is kind of like a quick win,
quick fix.
Quick fix,
you could say.
So essentially, in my experiences, one way of getting rid of one addiction is replacing it with another addiction. So let's say you're addicted to video games, you're sad, you're lonely, pathetic, and you're just like, I need to stop. I need to just be done with this immediately.
So you find the next best thing.
By replacing it with an addiction that's not as hard, that's not as hardcore.
The next best thing.
The next best thing that's not as harmful to your body or mind. So let's say you want to stop video game addiction, start smoking marijuana. There you go. Start
drinking.
Start drinking. Maybe you got someone that sells fentanyl. Well, buy some fentanyl from them.
Maybe not that extreme.
Okay, all right,
but
maybe not.
But you get the point. In my case, replace video games with masturbation. Hence,
there you go.
The masturbating 8 times a day.
I'm sure that keeps you occupied for most of the day.
It's a temporary fix, but if you keep on it in a consistent fashion, you'll eventually kick the habit of video games.
Video games are going to be behind you. You're going to be jerking off constantly every day.
Say goodbye to video games. Say hello to going through a whole box of Kleenex a night.
Okay. That's great. Now, before we move on to the next part, this is a very special part we got going on. We got a little bit of a guest speaker. I wanted to take a moment and grab this. I have a bit of chocolate infused with magic mushrooms. Would you care for something?
I don't.
Okay.
No.
All right. No. Not.
Stop offering me.
Don't say I didn't ask you. So
please stop asking me.
What's going to happen here? We have a very special friend. He's unfortunate to say, he is a homeless crackhead that lives behind the 7-Eleven from our house.
But he didn't used to be like that.
He didn't. He used to be very successful. He used to have a shit ton of money, and he was married to like the hottest black girl that I've ever seen.
Trophy wife.
Trophy wife, yeah. But he did succumb to the whole video game addiction, and it straight up ruined his life. It was like a matter of like what? It was a couple weeks. He started playing Overwatch 2, and then within a couple weeks he was homeless on the streets. But
we'll let him tell a story.
So
Kevin,
you there?
Oh wait, we have to call him first.
Oh, we got to call him. Oh, okay. So Kevin is his name, like we said. Real sweet guy, big heart. He's got a bit of a fentanyl problem, but hey, we all got our problems, right?
Yeah.
All right. Kevin?
Hello?
Kevin, how's it going, man? It's Mike and Lenny. Remember we were gonna do that video together?
I think so. Oh yeah.
Yep. All right. Glad to know that you still have a cell phone on you, even though you're homeless. So we were doing the.
It's actually a burner.
Oh, okay, I see. All right. Well, we were doing that video game addiction anonymous, digital only help seminar thing.
Right.
And we got to the part where we wanted you to share your experiences of going from success story to homeless bum. So you think you can talk to us about that?
Yeah, I think I can. It's going to be a little tough for me to relive past demons, but I'll do my best. Just a little backstory about me. I was married to my ex-wife for 24 years. The hottest black girl in the world, I'd say. I had 3 kids, all beautiful, beautiful children. I love them very much, love them dearly. And about 2 years into my marriage, I got into weeks later, long story short, I'm now homeless and blowing 3 ads a day behind the dollar center.
Whoa, Kevin, that is a hell of a story. It's like the opposite of rags to riches. It's riches to rags and blowing dues. But hey,
Agree.
we really appreciate you sharing your experiences. I'm sure your sad story is going to help somebody out.
I hope so.
Okay, see you later, Kevin. Hang on. Okay. There. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Woo.
That
was
good.
Heavy stuff.
Kevin's a good guy, but that fentanyl addiction. Sometimes if you catch him on the wrong day, he will try and eat your face.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do from here? Well, this was actually pretty neat. We're gonna show a little bit of our creativity. Lenny, because he feels so strongly about video game addiction and how it's tearing him down. He wrote a very sweet poem that he would like to share with all of you.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and let old Lenster.
Yeah. This is a very meaningful poem to me. Yeah, this is a poem that has a really deep connection with me that I created about 45 minutes ago on my phone.
Just can we get this over with?
Okay.
Just say the stupid poem.
All right. Okay, here we go. Joystick, holding you is what makes me tick. When I switch it on, you better strap in. 'Cause when I get to mashing, beautiful things happen. Left and right, up and down. I can do it standing up, or even lying down. Easy mode, hard mode, either way I'm going beast mode. Very few video games get me going, but finding the right one keeps the juices flowing. In the leaderboards, I'm the cream of the crop, so when I get going, better bring them up. Video games do funny things to my body. Some people may even say it's a little bit naughty. Yanking my joystick causes me to have a mental overload. If I play any longer, I'm gonna blow my load.
Wait a minute. Is that a poem about video game addiction, or is that a poem about masturbation addiction?
It's about video game addiction.
Jesus Christ, Lenny, you're talking about jerking off when we're supposed to be talking about video game addiction.
That's not the intention I was going for.
That is disgusting.
No. It's about video games, I promise. That's the whole reason I made it.
Jesus Christ.
How do you not understand that this poem is about video games?
It sure as hell does not. It does not sound like it. Pretty much every verse in that poem sounded like you were jerking your chicken or something.
No. I say video games like 10 times in the poem.
You could
Obviously,
easily replace the word video games with masturbation. It would probably make more sense than what you wrote there.
Well, you missed the whole meaning of the poem, okay? It's not that hard to understand.
I need a little break. This whole video is not turning out exactly what I needed, what we wanted. I don't know if it's helping enough people. I'm gonna go take a piss.
All right, so while Mike's taking a piss, he decided for the video game addiction anonymous digital only help seminar thing, Mike decided to bake cookies for the event, but since he's an idiot and forgot it's a digital only event, he can't share any of the cookies with you, so I guess I'll just eat them myself. Very good. These are actually really good. We'll say he's probably the biggest idiot I know, but he makes some damn good cookies. It's a little bit bitter though. Just a little bit. Other than that, it's good.
All right, I'm back. Lenny, did you eat one of these cookies?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You ate the whole thing.
Yes.
Well, these were kind of special cookies for Terry and I.
Didn't taste very special.
Oh,
They weren't
well,
that special.
they're special, all right, and you're gonna find out here in about 30 seconds, okay?
Why?
Now you're gonna have to listen to me, Lenny. These are my famous Dust of the Angels cookies. They're laced with PCP. And well, the next 12 hours are they're gonna be a little weird, okay? But it's fine. I'm gonna help you through every step of the way. Shit, that's not good. No, relax. It's okay, Lenny. Like I mentioned, I'm right there. I'm right there with you, buddy. Now we're gonna get through this, but I just have one question for you.
What? Lenny, are you ready to meet God?
Whoa, this is amazing. So many colors. Whoa. Damn, look at all that data. Mike is a idiot.
I've never been addicted to anything in my entire life.
Wow.
Lenny, don't have any negative thoughts or you'll have a bad trip.
Oh no. Tom Hardy talking about his sexual orientation.
Your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
I better not go that way.
What on earth are you on about?
Get away from me, fentanyl. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Lenny, this is God. Take my hand.
Huh? Todd Howard, is that you?
No, you fucking idiot. Who the hell is Todd Howard? You're almost there, buddy. Keep going. Keep reaching deeper. Go harder. Don't stop. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Thank you so much for joining us for the Super Gay Video Game Addiction Seminar thing. We appreciate your time and allowing us to help you, help us. And remember, video game addiction kills your sex drive. Anyways, so what we go...
Wait, hold on. Can you explain this? What is that? What am I looking at right there?
I'm sorry, I can't explain that.
Is that...
I don't know what that is. I think I just was...
That looks like a guy fisting another guy. And I'm guessing you're saying not to do that because it's crossed out?
I'm sure it has something to do with video game addiction. I don't remember.